Vaping and smoking both mess with your lungs, but did you know vaping can actually be worse? Those e-cigarettes filled with chemicals that can harm your body in sneaky ways. Is vaping bad for you? There are many unknowns about vaping, including what chemicals make up the vapor and how they affect physical health over the long term. People need to understand that e-cigarettes are potentially dangerous to your health. Emerging data suggests links to chronic lung disease and asthma, as well as associations between dual use of e-cigarettes and smoking with cardiovascular disease. You're exposing yourself to all kinds of chemicals that we don't yet understand and that are probably not safe. Ever heard of popcorn lung? Yeah, it's a real thing from vaping. Vaping appears to have a number of negative effects on oral health as well. Some flavors have diacetyl, which can damage your lungs for good. And nicotine. It's still there, hooking you in, just like cigarettes. Both e-cigarettes and regular cigarettes contain nicotine, which research suggests may be as addictive as heroin and cocaine. What's worse, many e-cigarette users get even more nicotine than they would from a combustible tobacco product. Users can buy extra-strength cartridges which have a higher concentration of nicotine or increase the e-cigarette's voltage to get a greater hit of the substance. Studies show vaping can make your heart race and your lungs struggle. The US Food and Drug Administration (FDA), state and local health departments and other clinical and public health partners are continuing to monitor e-cigarette or vaping product use-associated lung injury. Cigarettes heat nicotine, extracted from tobacco, flavorings and other chemicals to create an aerosol that you inhale. Regular tobacco cigarettes contain 7,000 chemicals, many of which are toxic. While we don't know exactly what chemicals are in e-cigarettes plus the long-term effects, we don't even know them all yet. Nicotine is the primary agent in regular cigarettes and e-cigarettes, and it is highly addictive. It causes you to crave a smoke and suffer withdrawal symptoms if you ignore the craving. Nicotine is a toxic substance. It raises your blood pressure and spikes your adrenaline, which increases your heart rate and the likelihood of having a heart attack. Vaping can have a number of negative effects on the brain, including addiction. Nicotine is highly addictive and can rewire the brain to crave it. Nicotine can be delivered in higher doses and more rapidly from vapes than from cigarettes. Brain development. Nicotine can harm the parts of the brain that control attention, learning, mood, and impulse control. Mental health. Nicotine can increase the risk of developing depression, anxiety, and substance use disorders. Brain inflammation. Vaping can cause brain inflammation, which is associated with memory loss. Brain cancer. E-liquid can promote the growth of brain cancer stem cells. Increased risk of stroke. Vaping can increase the risk of cerebrovascular diseases. Other health risks of vaping include nausea, vomiting, upset stomach, sweating, dizziness, and headache. Impotence, sleep problems, exposure to cancer-causing chemicals, chronic bronchitis. So, next time you think about taking a puff, remember, vaping might just be a wolf in sheep's clothing. Stay smart, stay safe. Your future self will thank you.